I'm Lawanda Glenn, and I was the one folk counted out. I was the sister who got lied on and used by most, lied on plenty, and talked about by many. I was the daughter who was abused, the one everyone thought was strong, but truth is, I was breaking in the inside. I was the mother who thought she was protecting her older children, but I didn't realize I was parenting through pain. They tried to drive me insane with regret, and for a long time it worked. It did. I was haunted by the time that I lost, the birthdays that I missed, and the years I can't get back, no matter how many times I cry. I served my country with pride and honor, but in a sense, I lost my children while fighting for everyone else's freedom. The world saw a strong chief in uniform, but they didn't see the mothers silently falling apart underneath it. And today, I don't have any contact with my grandchildren or my oldest two children, and that's okay. That's okay. My name is not Elmer, so I'm not out here trying to mend things that God Himself separated. When He's ready, He'll bring it all back together. Because if He allowed something to fall apart, it's only because He's preparing to rebuild it in His way, not mine. His way, not mine. His way, not yours. I carried guilt like it was stitched into my uniform. I thought I was doing what was right. I did. But sometimes survival makes you mistake pain for discipline. Two separate things. I almost damaged my son trying to prepare him for the world. I was so afraid he'd turn out like my ex that I projected fear into the way I disciplined him. I thought I was protecting him, but I was really punishing him for someone else's mistakes, teaching him to brace for pain instead of feeling safe in love. And while I was trying to keep it all together, I became a functioning alcoholic. A woman with addictive behaviors, trying to numb what I didn't even know how to face. I didn't know how to face it, so I tried to bury it. I was sexually assaulted and started using my body like a weapon because, when you've been violated, you sometimes confuse control with power. And everybody does not act the same. Everybody does not act the same. I fought for everybody else, but I didn't know how to fight for myself. My temper was quicker than a squirrel catching a nut. And my mouth had no filter. I didn't care who it hurt. The devil tried to take me out more times than I could count. And, truth is, I almost let him, but almost doesn't count. It doesn't. I used to self-mutilate thinking if I could hurt the outside, maybe the inside would finally stop screaming for help. But it didn't. It just made things worse. I got the marks to prove it, and I don't regret none of them. I don't. I can't regret it because that happened for a reason. God stepped in right when I was ready to give up. He reached into the darkness I created and pulled me out with grace I didn't even deserve. He met me at my lowest place, in my shame, my silence, my brokenness, and whispered, "I can still use you, Lawanda." My transformation isn't for show. It's not. It's proof that God still saves broken people. That grace doesn't just clean you up, it restores you. And deliverance isn't about who shouts the loudest. It's about who surrenders the deepest. It's your soul on the line, nobody else's. I went through hell, but I came out holy. I lost almost everything, but I found peace that can't be brought. I cried over what I couldn't even fix. But now, I praise God for what He redeemed. I've learned that you can't write or rewrite your past, but you can let God restore it. And sometimes He leaves the scars so the world can see what healing really looks like. And if my testimony reaches even one person, I hope it inspires you to hold on. I do. I hope it inspires you to have faith, to trust that even in your darkest moments, God will always be on time. Not your time, but on time. When you think you can't go any further, you can. Because a feeling is just a feeling. But faith, ooh, child, faith will carry you further than you ever dreamed. And I've also learned this. Sometimes the pain that's inflicted onto us isn't to destroy us, but to teach us lessons that are crucial for our journey on this earth. If I could do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing. because every wound became wisdom, every heartbreak became purpose, and through it all, I thank God for his love. I'm Lawanda Glenn, and I'm something special because Jesus said so. You are too. You just got to believe.